bananas. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining us, Sammy. I think it was a bit of a busy time for you before the joins camp, was it not? 4 starts in 10 days with Burrow. I guess how you feeling when you get into Abu Dhabi?
I mean, to be fair, just to get some sunshine is very good. But it was a busy period for us. I mean, always a positive that I'm getting game time and having a couple starts after. It was a busy period with some tough games, but I think it was very good for me leading into this tournament.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but like looking at some of the lineups, it looked like you were playing a more central role up top for Burrow in those games. How did you find that? And do you feel like you've come in a good run of form now heading into the Asian Cup?
Yeah, 100%. I think my manager at Middlesbrough feels that I can play a lot of roles up front. So he felt that I could play again in that central role, but it's more off the left, so which suits my game where I feel more comfortable if I do have the option to pull out wide or drift. I do have that option where it does suit me a bit better. But I think it really suited me when I was playing that role, and hopefully again I can continue that form into this tournament.
Thanks, Joey. Luke, I might come to you.
Yeah, g'day, Sammy. Just your first big tournament with the Socceroos. What's it feel like to be at camp and that opportunity ahead of you?
Honestly, it's a massive privilege. I thank you to Arnie for putting the trust in me to have the confidence in me to get me in the squad, and hopefully I can repay him when I get out on the pitch. And again, we're gonna work hard, and the focus is obviously to go out and do our best, and for myself as well, do my best for the team.
After you move back to England, but back to Europe, what do you think you've learned as a player over the last little bit since leaving the Mariners?
I think when I was last in Europe was a massive learning curve for me. Although I didn't play a lot, but I think I gained a lot of knowledge just taking in what other international players or European players have, and then obviously putting that to practice at Central Coast Mariners was massive for me. And thanks to Central Coast, they obviously gave me the confidence and the belief to go out on the pitch every day. And again, it's a tough league in the championship, and coming to that league, it's again I got to learn. But again, I'm grateful to the gaffer there who's given me confidence. I got to be patient. I can't expect too much game time, but at the same time, I do want to play as much as I can. But again, it's all about learning and improving.
Thanks, Luke. Casey, I might come to you.
Hello. Is there any main focuses going to camp so far, or is it more overall looking at several different areas so far?
I think it's creating a positive environment for everyone. I think first couple of days it's been just getting amongst the boys and having a good laugh and getting the camaraderie going. But I think we have an amazing squad here, and I think with the talent that we have in this squad, we can do really well in this tournament.
Will you be looking at any other nations yet, or is the focus for now just on Bahrain?
The focus is definitely just on us. I think it's just the way that we're going to be playing. Again, it's first couple of days, so again, it's about the camaraderie, about getting to know some of the new boys, and obviously getting back in the rhythm of everything we do in camp. But again, no matter who we verse, it's about us, and we're going to take it to anyone who we come up against.
Harry? Harry, you there, mate? Do you have anything for us? Just on mute. Alright, we might just leave you there for now. Joey, I'll come back to you, mate.
Cool. Sam, I should also ask, how's Riley? Obviously, he was in a bit of a race against form to be fit for this tournament. How was he looking at Burrow before you left? And I don't know, has the flight done him any damage, or is he still right to go?
Nah, he's in very good spirits, and I think he's feeling great. I mean, the last couple of weeks before this camp, he was doing really well, and he looked sharp, he looked fit. So again, it's good to have him back, and obviously he's a massive bonus for the squad. And yeah, hopefully we can get him back to that game fitness again. But he'll be a great addition for when he's needed for the squad.
And obviously, mate, coming into an Asian Cup, we've we've spent the past year talking about how expectations have been raised since the World Cup. Arnie has spoken about how the group internally has discussed what their expectations are, and they're high. And then we look at the Asian Cup, potential meeting with Saudi Arabia in the quarterfinals, Japan in the semi-finals. Internally, I guess, what's the aspiration, and does that, differ from maybe realistic expectations in the group, or are they one and the same?
I think the expectation and for us is that we have a great squad and we're going to go and win it. That's what we're going to aim for. Again, the talent that we have, I think we're going to go to any side, no matter who, and we're going to showcase how we play. We're going to take it to them. We're going to just worry about us and obviously go and do our best.
Any further, Joey?
I guess, yeah, just also as a follow-up, the last international window, Sammy, it was a bit different in the sense that the Socceroos had spent most of 2023 playing against these big, powerful, really great footballing nations, and then, with all due respect, playing a couple of smaller ones during the World Cup qualifying. I guess now that the Socceroos are going to have to adjust to, certainly in the group stage, being the favourites yet again and being considered the better team, what lessons have you and the group taken from those games against Bangladesh and Palestine?
Yeah, like you said, I think we've come up against some massive opponents, but doesn't matter who we verse, whether it's Bangladesh or England. I think the attitude every game is go out and do our best, no matter the opponent. We're there to win. We're there to again showcase what Australia can do, and that's what we're going to do every game.
Luke, I might come back to you for any other follow-ups.
Yeah, just Arnie, we know, is obviously the media focus is this Asian Cup, but he's also publicly stated he's got one eye on the road to the 26 World Cup and the age profile of a couple of guys in your position. You're sort of a guy who, particularly who likes to drift wide, and your age profile at the moment who could play a big role in the lead up to 26, but it obviously starts now. Are you conscious of that, mate, that this could be the start of something that takes you to a World Cup in a couple of years' time if all goes well for you?
I mean, it'd be a goal of mine, of course, to be in that squad. But I think this tournament right now is a good place for me to learn, especially off some of the boys that have been here. The experience that I can gain from this. Whenever Arnie needs me, I'm going to put my best foot forward and again get more and more experience as it goes on. But yeah, I think the focus is on every day. But again, it would be amazing to be in that squad.
And just the 2015 Asian Cup, you would have been about 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just what do you remember of it? Where were you watching the final that night, and etc. And it's a bit surreal that you're now going into one yourself.
Well, I was actually watching that with my family, and my nan didn't really know much what was going on, but me and my mum did, and I just remember celebrating. That's really it. My mum me and my mum went off celebrating, and then my nan sort of didn't know what was happening at the time, but she was watching, but then she joined in with the celebrations too.
Anything else, Luke, or you're good?
No, that's it. Thanks, Sam.
Joey, back to you.
Yeah, Sammy, I wanted to ask, obviously the timing of this tournament not ideal, China pulling out as hosts, moving it now to January, middle of the season. Obviously Burrow's going to keep playing while you're away. Was it a difficult decision? Was it something that you agonised about coming here to the Asian Cup, given that you have been playing for Burrow and now there is a risk in such a competitive environment that you're going to, fall down a few pegs when you eventually get back?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. I think wherever I go, I got to work hard. Like whether it's to maintain my sport or get myself back in the lineup, no matter what. But I think getting into this squad is a massive privilege, and again, you never know if you're going to get this opportunity again to be in such a big tournament and to be in a squad like this. So. There was no real thought behind it with it coming to this. I think it was always that I wanted to be here and to represent my nation. So that's what I want to do.